Hey, welcome to another episode of Peep This. We're your hosts, Corey, the lovely Lorraine.
Hey, everybody.
How are you finishing up this relaxing Sunday that you've got to enjoy?
I am finishing it with an infinity pour. Kept it nice and simple. It's so good.
Oh, yeah. I love our infinity pour.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of running around. So since I was doing so much running around today, in my spirit of that, I found something we found in Louisville, that Heavenly Hills, the straight Kentucky bourbon, the 6-year.
Nice.
And it's discontinued, so
Very
I have to
nice
sip
find.
very, very slow.
Very slow.
Yes, but today we're talking middle school coaches. And now how you think, parents, not to criticize them, we're actually telling you, cut the middle school coach some slack. No. Cut them a lot of slack. Cut them a lot.
At least a little bit. I mean, sheesh. Yes, I would agree.
And look, I've been both sides. I've been a middle school coach. I coached middle school football last year. And then obviously I'm a parent, and I've also been really critical of middle school coaches. But then your dad changed my perception of kind of how we could look at middle school coaches.
Yeah, so some different perspective. In his eyes, he said, in general, middle school coaches are there to kind of babysit, make sure that they don't get gum in their hair and things like that. Of course, make sure the kids are safe, they're having a good time, they're following the rules of the sport, good sportsmanship and stuff. But for the most part, they're there to make sure the kids don't hurt themselves.
Yes, and they don't have the knowledge to be like, I'm an expert in track and field, or I'm an expert in basketball or football, you would think. I'm saying most of them, but you're right. There are two different kinds, because there are some middle school coaches, I don't want to slight y'all, that know everything about their sport, and they could coach it middle school, high school, or even college.
Right. You definitely have both sides. So kudos to those coaches as well, because to me, I'm just going to put, this is my opinion. If there is a middle school coach that has that deep of background and they coach middle school, that is a heaven sent. You don't see that. So be thankful if you have a coach that has that deep background, but understand that that's not necessarily common.
Yes.
They may have some, but they don't have all that.
I won't say the school name, but y'all can probably go and figure it out. My son's school he was at last year, I went to track practice. And if anybody knows track, you got it. When you pass the baton in a relay, it goes opposite. It goes left, right. What's next? Left, right. Or actually it goes right, left, right, left.
Right.
I go to practice, they're passing all rights. And if you know anything about track, you can literally hurt someone if you're giving them to the same side, on the same side of track, because you'll spike them, they'll fall. I go make a mention, hey, that's not right. He tells me, we're just trying to get the stick around.
Not considering anything else that can happen.
No, not that you can kill the kid while you're just trying to get the stick around.
And the kid in the next lane and all the others.
And you're teaching it wrong.
Yes.
But those are middle school coaches that, people kind of get on. And even at that point, honestly, you still don't get on them because they just don't know.
Well, and that's
generally speaking, no one, they're not getting dads like me that come up and say, hey,
no,
I have this knowledge.
They don't understand track and field, and their intention is good.
Yes, absolutely.
They're just like, look, we want to get through the race, not understanding that is just not anything that you would ever do when running a relay.
Yes, but in his defense, he was just saying, hey, I just want to make sure the kids can at least complete the race.
Right.
And I have to respect that, and that's why I'm saying cut the middle school coach some slack, because let's just say, most kids will go on to play high school sports, but one or two of them are going to go beyond high school, and that's just one or two every other year or so. Mm-hmm. So in general, what they're doing,
they're catering to the masses.
They're catering to the masses, and it's fine because everybody caters to the masses, not to your son or daughter who might truly, really be special. Don't get frustrated because the coach is generally teaching or speaking. I'll say coaching. We coach to the lowest ability on the team, and that's the same thing that the other people are doing.
Yeah. So they have to make sure that they're including everyone.
Yes.
Not just your kid that may be a little bit more
But while
special.
we're getting all that love, you can tell yourself you can do something. You can tell yourself you can't do it. But either way, you're going to be right. Peace.
Yep.